am Sure Sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Yes, good afternoon everyone. My name is CC and you're watching I Am Sure Sports. Welcome. As you come in, remember to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for the updates, right? So big up everyone. Hope you're having a good Sunday. We are here to watch the Canada versus Croatia game, right? So you know the Canada versus Croatia game is about to kick off in the next 20 minutes. So what I will give you guys is just a breakdown. I think the lineup is already out, so I'll give you the lineup and a few insights into Canada versus Croatia in terms of their meetings before, in terms of how they place in World Cups. So just a brief overview before I go ahead in the team. Big up Fresh God. So a brief overview before I go into the team. Just some insights. So Atiba Hutchinson, ELC Abulo 14. So Atiba Hutchinson is making his 100th appearance for Canada today, becoming the first ever player to reach that miles total for the nation's men's side. So big up Atiba Hutchinson. I think Atiba Hutchinson is the oldest player at the World Cup also. He's 39 years of age. The defender is making his 100th appearance for Canada. So his 100 cap. He's winning his 100 cap, and what a moment to win it in a pivotal qualification match, right? World Cup qualification match. Croatia have faced CONCACAF sides on 3 previous occasions at the World Cup. So the Croatians have faced CONCACAF sides on a whole on 3 occasions. The first time being in 1998. And here comes the lineup. So before getting to the lineup, let's finish the insights. So the first time was 1998, where they beat Jamaica by 3-1. First ever match at the World Cup. Then they lost to Mexico both in the 2002 World Cup and the 2014 World Cup. So CONCACAF is 2-1 versus Croatia. The Croatians, Canada have lost all 4 of their World Cup matches without scoring a single goal. So when Canada went to the World Cup in the 80s, they lost the 3 games. They never scored a goal. When they went to World Cup, once they went to the World Cup in 2022, they have lost the first game, even though I think they played Belgium off the park. So I should expect a little bit more, but we'll get into that. The Croatians' goalless draw with Morocco on match day 1 ended their run of scoring in 11 consecutive World Cup matches. Only once have they failed to score in consecutive games at the same edition of the tournament, doing so in their first 2 group games in 2006. Canada attempted 22 shots in their defeat to Belgium match day 1, twice as many as their previous record in World Cup match, which is 11 versus the USSR in 1986. However, just 3 of those efforts were on target, which is 14%. So, with all that being said, we'll get into the lineup. We have in goal for Croatia, Dominik Livakovic. We have in defense, Borna Sosa, Josko Gvardiol, Dejan Lovren. You have Dejan Lovren, Juranovic. In midfield now you have Luka Modric, Mateo Kovacic, Marcelo Brozovic. In the attacking front 3, you have Ivan Perisic, Andrej Kramaric, and Marko Livaja. For Canada, you have Alistair Johnson, Steven Vittoria, Kamal Miller, and Milan Borjan. That's the goalkeeper and the 3 defender. Canada is playing 3 at the back in this. You have Richie Larie, Atiba Hutchinson, Stefan Estakio, and Alfonso Davis in the midfield. Then you have in the front 3, Kyle Larin, Jonathan David, and Trajan Buchanan. So, yes, Rob Smith, you're the only one. King B.I. Strong said, even though the coach made them vex, Canada must score their first ever World Cup goal. King Job said, this is the most unpredictable World Cup ever. How really I go on? Rob Smith is saying, I call the Belgium game the only one at Morocco winning. B.I. Strong said, it's better when the underdogs don't fold and mash the favorite. I think even in the Belgium game, I think Belgium, you hear the Kevin De Bruyne came out and spoke as if he's not necessarily going as hard for this World Cup. So it seems to me like Kevin De Bruyne wants to go home and play back and get prepared in time to challenge Arsenal for this Premier League title. We're the Belgium fans that were mocking me as an Argentina fan. Yeah, but I think if you look at it, Kevin De Bruyne did not play nothing in the game today, right? So, and even in the game before. So they haven't really necessarily played any football. And I think some of them teams seems to want to be home. Canada, on the other hand, we saw them play some good football, but as I said, they took 22 shots. He never scored, right? And I think what Canada did against Belgium, they might possibly do it against Croatia, because Croatia is an equally aging side, right? And I think that the pace of the Canadians will outclass the Croatians. With that all being said, the Croatians possess quality, especially in their midfield, with Mateo Kovacic, Brozovic, and Luka Modric. And then you have Ivan Perisic. So those 4 players can hurt you if you allow it, right? So what the Canadians need to do is score. As long as you see what the Canadian needs to do is score and ensure that they score in their first phase of attacking, because at some point in time the steam train runs out, and that's when the Croatians creep up in the game. So looking forward to an entertaining game. Looking forward to an entertaining game. See what the Canadians can offer. What the Croatians can offer. Sorry. But I have Canada winning this game by 2-1. What say you in the comment section, guys? Who do you have winning this game? Rob Smith is saying, no, I have Croatia winning this one. They will do a better job at controlling the pace. And they will exploit their space left there and there, the Canadian. Well, Rob Smith, that is your opinion, but I think that Canada can fumble the ball in this game. And fumble the ball in a one game already. I don't see them losing 2 games. Ian Campbell say Croatia 2, Canada 0. Foreign Spider saying trying to predict this one. I just want Canada to win. So it's getting the devices. So no. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Right Spider says you're tired, man. They play that I-line again today. Croatia midfield is going to tear them apart. Can Morocco win the World Cup? I'm not sure. Ian Campbell, tell you. As far as I see, the teams that have a lot of English players in them, they might not win the World Cup because of I see them playing. The teams that are English players dominant in terms of the players who are going to compete for the Premier League title. Because some players are play like they don't want to play. But like Luka Modric career is coming to a close. I think this is his final World Cup. So I think he has nothing to lose. Like them want to just come and play. The quality is there in the Croatian team. I just think the Canada team is younger, fresher, hungrier. The Asians say Canada 1-0 because I don't know if they can score much less get more than one. I understand the hesitation to man. I understand. So I say the hesitation. Wait a second. So I play like Ronaldo now. He can't. Top of the drama morning, generals and manners to the comment section. It's a drama morning. Yeah, we're there, man. 9 minutes to kick off. And the people them must sell out Canada already. 9 minutes to kick off. I wanna jump off of the Canadian wagon into the Croatian bandwagon. 9 minutes to kick off, gentle folks. So who do you think will be the danger man for Canada today? And why? And who do you think? Like to me, I think Kyle Larin, who finished, I think Kyle Larin finished with the most goals in the qualification for Canada, World Cup qualification. Let me pull up the stats and give you CONCACAF World Cup qualification. Because you know these stats are not necessarily just off the bat, but I think I know that Kyle Larin was up there. Kyle Larin was supposed to be the leading goal scorer if I'm not wrong. So yes, this is the Kyle Larin, 13 goals. So Kyle Larin was the leading goal scorer in the CONCACAF qualification round. That is the number 17 for Canada. Kyle Larin, right? Jonathan David is third in League One in terms of goal scoring. I think he has 9 or 10 goals. So I think Kyle Larin and Jonathan David might be the ones who will be able to get that goal for Canada today. Let's see what a 39-year-old Atiba Hutchinson does in midfield against relatively in terms of against the Croatian midfield. But as I said before, I think so that's what so the Canada team seems to have the Croatian team seems to have a backline that was rated very much highly in comparison to the Canada backline. However, I think starting Kyle Larin never started the first game, but I think he's the one that Croatia will have their eye on mainly. I think Jonathan David is also a danger man. Alfonso Davis, you already know what he's capable of. So, yeah, Alfonso Davis, you already know what he's capable of. Sorry about that, guys. And so we are 6 minutes away from kickoff. 6 minutes away. Andrzej Kramaric. So the Croatian who are last year finalists. Let's see, last World Cup finalists. They haven't necessarily impressed me so far in the campaign, right? Because based on everything, they haven't necessarily impressed me so far. But they haven't lost. So you have to respect that as well. They haven't lost, but it was a 0-0 deadlock game. Right? It was a 0-0 game that they played out against the Moroccans. Quite possibly, if you look at it like this, I think the fact they played a 0-0 game to the Moroccans beat Belgium this morning, you would have seen that like Morocco is the Canada team, in my opinion, which was better than the Belgium team, even though they never won, should give Croatia a better fight. Right? That's something that I'm looking forward to. Seeing another CONCACAF nation walk away with a victory. It's like how the Costa Ricans stole the show this morning. But we just not, you see, football is a game of chances, right? And you have to take your chances. And once you're not the team that has been scoring the goals, you're not necessarily, if you get praise and say, your man outplaying, but what? Did you win? This is a results-based system, results-based environment that you're operating in. So the results is what counts. I don't necessarily see if Canada don't get the results. I don't know if we want to say Canada played two good game. I very doubt. I highly doubt that Canada wants to go home saying that they played well. They wants to go home saying that they scored. They played 4 World Cup games now and they haven't scored a goal. So you say Trajan, Rajic says Trajan, Buchanan, and Alphonse have something to prove. Let's see if they can put the best cleats forward. Studs, my boss. Yeah, man. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, man. That's weird. Yeah, but I mean, we don't want to necessarily see a game. 2 minutes from kickoff, guys. So wanna get with a popcorn or rice and peas on have, you know? Rice and peas on a nice coconut on a nice sauce up juice and thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we enter the stadium minute, guys. There's a rabbit in my cap, pull it out right now. Yeah. Jump in 10:59. Game is about to start, almost start. The game hasn't started as it. Trying to get the match up, guys. I don't know why this thing. Uh, I get the match up, guys. Give me a second. Yeah. So, hold on there. Pardon me. All right, Canada with the ball. Ball in the box. Goal. Canada. One goal to nil. Alphonso Davis has found the back of the net. Canada up 1-0. Their first goal in the World Cup. This is their 5th match. Two minutes in. The ice strong. It take a while. Canada has started like a house on fire. A long diagonal ball up into the middle of the park. And the Canadian switch the play. A cross coming from the right hand side. Alphonso Davis leapt into the air like a gazelle. Leaping after his lunch. Ball in the back of the net. That white onion bag rattling. The Croatians are stunned. Yeah, you know, one time the bees, you go up in there, go mess with the bees, honey. That's how stunned the Croatians are. Alphonso Davis, the talisman, the talismanic player for Canada, number 19 on the board. And Canada is down there again, attacking from the left. Alphonso Davis on the ball. Oh, failed to pass the defender. Mexican. Canada 1-0. Starting like a house on fire. As I said, the pace of the Canadians. The ball is with the Croatians now as they try to play out from the back of the field. They're still in their half, trying to play it from the back. Looking for options, the Croatians, with the ball in their half. Passes it into midfield. A crushing lunging challenge by the Canadian. Croatia with a foul in the middle of the park. Now the Croatians are trying to get some foothold in the game after that stunner of a goal by Canada. Canada with the ball. The defender, nice one. Dribbling on the line. Takes it, Alphonso Davis has it. But that's a throw-in. Ball ended up crossing the line. The Croatian coach is puffing. Can't believe it. Canada. A goal to the good. This now opens up the game because Croatia knows that they don't want to lose. So they have to come out. The Croatians have the ball in dangerous position. 3 players, but they lack support. So they pass it back into the back. Going back to the keeper to kind of stem the pressure. Restarting play from the keeper. All right, the Canadians on the flank again, trying to create something. They're still in their half. Still passing it to their half, trying to draw the Canadians in. As you are aware, the Croatians will have much more possession of this game in terms of ball possession. But I think the Canadians have a different game strategy where they think quick counter and fast on the attacking transition. to try and beat this Croatian team. Good ball on the edge of the box by Croatia. Let's see if he can beat the player. He takes him on, goes back inside. Across, but it is a corner. No. Didn't go for a corner. The deflection came to the keeper. Canadian keeper lying down on the ball. Hold on. Trying to get back the league, guys. Refreshing. We have 7 minutes being played. Croatia on the attack, but Canada wins back the ball. Advantage to Canada, as there was a foul on the Canadian player. Is the ref going to call back the game? No, he plays on. Canada took the advantage. Croatia with the ball in their half again. Trying to relieve some pressure and trying to go forward. Hustling in the middle of the park. Canada wins it on the flank. Canada with the possession of the ball. Loses it. The number 9 for Croatia. The long diagonal trying to switch the play. Only to be finding the Canadian defender. Canada has no pattern of play as yet, but they have on the ball again, using their pace on the flanks. Let's see what they can do. Plats over the ball a few times and pass it to the onrushing Canadian player who lost it to the Croatian. Back in the defense. Seems to be Magic on the ball. Releases it. Long outfield pass into the middle of the park by Croatia. Canada win the tussle. Alphonso Davies picks it up. A throw ball. Canada is in again. This should be 2-0. Oh my, Canada's threw away the chance. That should have been 2-0 by Jonathan David, but it was offside. That was offside by a mile. It was offside by a mile. Canada now restarting the play. Croatia, restarting the play. Croatia getting forward. They're still in their half. The Croatians are still in their half. They're in the mid. They're at the edge of the Canadian box now. Perisic on the ball. He dribbles. He squares. He finds nobody that is too much. So it goes wide out back on the flank again. Magic to put it back in. And the player was trying to play it back to Magic, but that was a poor decision. John Erdman is frantic, is shouting instructions to his Canadian players. Alphonso Davies was like a bullet. He climbed so high. Yeah, man, like a gazelle leaping. So we have played 10 minutes of the game. Canada with a goal to the good. Canada passing from the back again. What can we say? Canada trying to pass through the lines, but lost it. The Croatians are on the ball. Ivan Perisic trying to take on the defender. He beats him, but the defender puts in a good block. Number 2 for Canada, and that's a corner to Croatia. Canada has not necessarily found a foothold, but they have gone up one goal to the good. It's Croatia who is pressing and pressing and pressing. This corner is coming from the right side of Croatia, on the right hand corner, right hand side of the Croatian box. The Canadian box. The Croatian player rushes out. It's a short corner. Magic on the ball, weaving, bobbing and weaving, trying to put the ball inside. Magic on the ball again. The magician. Can he create something? All right, Canada left to counter. But they never caught the ball. So this is left. One wild kick by the Canadian player when he was in no man's land. Go stop. Wow. Canada trying to clear their lines. Ball is in the air. That is no one's ball. Ball in the air is no one's ball. Canada passing it out wide to ease off some of the pressure. But there's no goal. Back to the Croatians at long diagonal over the top. The Croatians trying to put a cross in the box. Ball trickles to the Canada keeper. So we had played 12 minutes of the game so far. Yes, Canada with the ball in the back, trying to get the ball out from the back, trying to pass through the lines. An interception by Croatia. Can they make something out of this? No, they lost the ball back to Canada. The Croatians are pressing, and that's a foul on the Canadian player. Foul on the Canadian player. Croatia shielding the ball outside. Joranovic with a throw in to the Croatians. Canadians with possession of the ball again. Switching the play. Canada with an opportunity, golden opportunity. That should have been two. Golden opportunity was taken right out the boots of Alphonso Davies. You know, his pace can get him behind behind defenders. This is going to be worrisome for the Croatians. The pace of Alphonso Davies is killing them. Croatians with the ball in their half now. Trying to soak up some, trying to play their way out. Passing it around. Yeah, Croatians with a throwing. They're throwing. All right. Croatians. Magic passes it wide. Sends it back into the midfield. Canada wins back it. The Canadian tried to clear his lines because the Croatian was all over him. So the Canadian tried to clear his lines with the Croatian all over him. Croatians are pressing and probing. 15 minutes have gone. Croatia walk into their passing. They're in the middle of the park. Robin, they're in a dangerous zone. Let's see if they can make something of this. They passes it around but loses it on the box, wins it back. They're right outside the Canadian box. Luka Magic on the ball. Trying to pin something together. A cross comes in, but that's keeper's ball. Keeper punches it out. The Croatians put it back in at the same time, but they loses it. Croatian player falls all over the Canadian player, and that's a foul. That's Ivan Perisic fouling the Canadian player. Ivan Perisic fouling the Canadian player. Looking for a foul. Canada with the ball at the halfway mark. Trying to make a quick transition. Canada on the right hand flank. Will they square this ball in? He cuts inside, a pass inside. Oh, an opportunity. However, there was nobody to latch onto it. Backheel pass by Canada. Canada starting to try and create some more goal scoring opportunities now in the game. This place right, Canada. Going. Croatia on the ball. Trying to come outside. Look, Alfonso Davis wins it back. And he's on his bike. Moving into the center of the area. Canadian wins it back on the box. Is this a dangerous play again? A square into the box. But that was cleared by the Croatian defender. Not necessarily a clear. That wasn't necessarily a good cross, but the Croatian defender wasn't taking any chance of seeing that score in the back of the net. Canada with a corner, which they have placed 5 players in the box. Taking the corner short. Alfonso Davis passes it on the edge of the box. A in-swinger fumbled in it, but the Croatians managed to get it out. The Canadians on the halfway mark. Number 22 on the ball. Passes it back to his keeper. Keeper stops it. Waiting on the Canadian players. Centre back passes it into midfield. Who passes it back into the back. Around the back, sorry. Long diagonal ball intercepted by the Croatians. And the Croatians are attacking right now down the left. Ivan Perisic across, headed on by the Croatians, but that was not controlled properly. And it is cleared. Croatia mistimed that kick. Alfonso Davis is on his bike again. And you know this man in his pace is a killer. The Canadian player ran behind the ball. Never timed his run with Alfonso Davis, and Alfonso passed it behind him. So Croatia is now countering. Comes up the pitch with the ball in the middle of the park. Attacking from the left-hand side is Croatia right now. Dribbling. Luka Magic turning. Loses the ball. And he wins it back. Canadian passes it. Okay. Croatian. The Croatians has it in midfield again. Trying to create something. They're on the halfway mark. A cross comes in. Not the greatest of crosses. Canadians trying to make a forward pass so they can release the counter attack. A failed effort. Croatians are in a dangerous position. Oh, the Croatians, that ball went right in behind the Canadian defender. But the Croatian forward could not get his feet to it. That would have been a goal to equalize. A true pass by Mateo Kovacic, but a fumbled effort on target by Croatia. Canadians are with possession again in the middle of the park. Passing it around. Back in the game. Canada wins it in the middle of the park. On the edge of the box, the Canadian has the ball in a dangerous position. Trying to probe. They're on the right hand side. Will this be a square? They're trying to probe. He turns back the ball. Looks for a cross. Cross comes in. Croatia kicks it out. Canadians with the ball still. On the edge of the Croatians box. Canada with the ball still. This time they're in midfield. Trying to get back down at the Croatians. Alfonso Davis on the ball. No, not it. It's a 22 versus 22 just a while ago. Number 20, battle of the 22s, which the Canadian 22 won. A throw into Canada. Oh, yes, a throw into Canada. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. The Croatians scored, but it was offside. Yeah, offside goal. Sorry about that. It was clear offside in the play, the transition play. So Croatia with the ball now in their back line. Canada wins back the ball there and the attack again. You have 3 in the box. Goes down. Nothing called by the referee. So Croatia has the ball going forward. Good pass out on the edge of the box. Only one in the box for Croatia. Perisic loses the ball. Good tackle by Canada. Releases it outside, but there's no Canadian. Canadians with the ball in the middle of the park. Trying to throw the true pass. Canada, sorry, Croatia. Croatia fouling the defender. So that's a warning shot fired, but it was an offside goal for Croatia. Alfonso Davis with a throw in. Ball in the back line. To the box. Yo, bro. Sorry about that. The Canada position of the football. My second, guys, I'm still here. Some issues, technical difficulties. Sorry, I'm there, you know. Canada, sorry. Yeah, the Croatians. Croatians with a throw in into the box. On the edge of the box, let's see if this can count. Looking for an equalizer. Square in the box. Headed by Canada, but it's not out. The Croatians playing it back. Canada trying to clear their lines. Kicks it out for a throw in. Croatians looking for an next throw in deep in the box, in the Canadian box. Great cross by Luka Modric. The Croatian pressing and probing still on the edge of the Canadian box. Great diagonal ball over to the left. A floating pass, as you would call it. The Croatians forced back to the halfway mark. Trying to come back down in the game. Nice little run. Through ball. Croatia! What a save by the Canadian goalkeeper. That seems to have been nice pattern of play. Luka Modric taking it up. Through ball onto the Croatian. But the defender was covering. Number 4 was big and the keeper, what a save with his feet. 1-0 Canada in the 35 minutes. Luka Modric over to take the corner. The Croatian talisman. Let's see if they can find something from this. Poor Eda. The Croatians with the ball again. Still on the edge of the box. Bobbing and weaving. Passing it back. Passing it around. Stabbing it right into the box. A break again. Goal. And that is an equalizer. The number 9, Kramaric. They have found an equalizer against Canada. All that pressure that Canada was sustaining could not last for long. And the Croatians have found a way back into this game. 1-1 Croatia in the 35th minute. Andrej Kramaric. 1-1. We know they will be consulting VAR, but as it stands, right through the salad of the Croatian defender, that one went. And then the number 9 never failed. He just placed it into the back of the net. that sustained pressure that Croatia was putting on Canada could not hold them off. The Canadian could not hold them off, and that automatically brought Croatia back into the game. So the game is on again, guys. 1-1. Canada with a foul. Alfonso Davis to take this free kick. Can he find another one? Via an assist route, Canada can go back up into this game. Crossing the box, but it doesn't beat the first man. Ball in the air, nobody's ball. Ball in the air. Canada wins the ball. Is out on the box with Alfonso Davis looking to make another cross. Will he take his man? He's taking his man. He's trying to beat him to come inside, but he has lost the ball. Croatia now with the ball, trying to start a break. Croatians with the break. And they are break, but they only have 1, 2. There are 2v 3, 4 Canada players. So they have to wait for support. They're in the box. The Canada can collect that play. So this seems to be a very entertaining match. This is the 21st goal. Yeah, this is the 21st goal for the Canadian player, that the Croatian player that scored. Yeah. The back line. Larry and Modric having a coming together. Referee came over to speak to them. We have a water break right now because the Canadian players down, receiving some treatment. So we are in the midst of a break right now. Commercial break, guys. Seems like the number 7 will be coming off. The number 7 for Croatia, for Canada, will be coming off. Back at it, Croatia. Canadians playing the ball from out the back onto the flank, the number 11 with the ball. Plays it onto the Croatian player. It goes out for a throw-in. So it goes out for a throw-in. This Croatia, Canada making the change. Canada with the ball and in the middle of the park. Canada still with the ball in the middle of the park. Croatia now playing back in their back line. The Croatians with the ball in there, playing in the middle of the half. Wins that ball. It's a nice little attack by Croatia. No Canadian player to tackle him. They have just tackled him. The Croatian with a shot, and that's 2-1. Croatia, the number 14. Another goal by the Croatians. Another goal by the Croatians, and the Croatians now lead 2-1. All from a Canada mistake where there's no one was pressing and tackling. Nobody to put a tackle in. When they do make the tackle, the second ball was won by Croatia. Croatia with 2 goals to Croatia, 1 goal to Canada. Croatia 2, Canada 1. So Croatia on the attack again. The way this game is going, seems like Canada is just giving up. Trying to clear their lines. Croatia is on the attack again. Five minutes added time to be added on. The Croatians are, it's a dangerous cross, but there's nobody on the end of it. Canadians losing but the ball to the Croatians again. Croatians trying to put it around in the box. Wins the ball in the back line. They're still in their half. Trying to play it out of the defense. The Croatians are stunned. 2-1. 5 extra minutes to be played in this half. Croatia stabbing the ball into midfield. Croatia. The Canadian defense wins back the ball. Croatians win it back. They're faster to the ball than Canada. Ivan Perisic puts it on top of the box. A shot, but it is over the bar. They delayed to take that shot. As a result, the resulting effort went off target. Canada with the ball, playing out from the back again. Canada passing it around at the back. Passing it into midfield. So let's see if this can be 2-2 for Canada. Canada passing it coming down to the right hand side. Back into the middle of the park. The edge of the box. Back into the middle. Canada on the ball just the same. Prowling. They're prowling. Ball. Canada play a turn, but there is no foul call on him. So the Croatians can counter now. They have 3 players. Fast counter 2-2. He delayed that ball. The counter was broken up. But the Croatians still are on the attack. A through ball by the Croatians. Keeper collects it. So the Croatians have had 35 dangerous attacks versus the Canadians who have only had 18 dangerous attacks. Both teams are attacking, one winning the attacking phase right now, where the possession is 51-49 in favor of the Croatians. Canadians, the shots is in favor of the Croatians as well. Canadians on the ball, on the edge of the box, falling over himself. The Croatians are breaking. They're breaking at pace. A through ball in behind the defense. A cross that was cut out by the Canadian defender of Miller. He's cussing. He's arguing. As if his team was not getting back. Big argument by the Shan player. Croatia with a corner. Take it short to Luka Magic. This is out at the edge of the box. Luka Magic on the ball. It's half time, guys. 2-1 Croatia at the half. That's the halftime break. 2-1 Croatia. Canada was the better team. Croatia have been the better team in the entirety of the match so far in this first half. After both teams, one with 4 shots on target, which is Croatia, one shot on target. Canada, and that's the goal. The only shot that Canada has hit on target, which is the goal. Shots off target, 1 for Croatia, 0 for Canada. 53% possession for Croatia, 47% possession for Canada. 58 attacks launched by Croatia, 48 attacks launched by Canada. 38 of which was a dangerous attack, and 18 of the Canadians which again was dangerous, meaning that for the bulk of the Canadians attacks, which is 30, never peter out to nothing. The attack is for the majority of the Croatian attacks, they have been dangerous and looking as if they would score. So can the Canadians smash and grab this one, seeing as how they have broken their ducks, or can the Croatians see out this one and annihilate the Canadians by putting 1 or 2 more goals past them? That is the question for the second half. That is the question for the second half. We will be coming back. It's the halftime show, commercial break. Yeah. Yeah, King Jav say always a joy to see great passing team like Croatia. Rob Smith said, "What did I tell you, CC? Croatia will pick them apart. Can't press this team like Belgium." Stan Kroenke says, "Good comeback, Croatia. Canada rattled defensively over players like Jonathan David. Has been a liability walking out the game, doesn't hold up the ball well, etc. etc." US soccer alters Iran flag on social media to support protesters as us must beat USA must beat Iran in the next match to continue on to the next round of game. This game could be worst. Rob Smith, I mean, yeah, the game could have been worse, but I mean, sometimes because I think Canada could have come with a win, but I think Croatia, as I said, Croatia has the passing ability. Belgium to me, Belgium doesn't. Belgium's mindset is not in the World Cup right now, as far as I see it. And with that being said, that is why I think they're playing like that. They're not in the World Cup. Their mindset is not there. Canada, Brown Man Security said Canada giving up the ball too much. Brown Man Security, you know what for do? Obviously, they're not the better passing team or stuff. We've got to try to soak up the pressure out there for the quarter. Gentlemen, good day. I'm predicting that the World Cup 22 is going to either South America, or Africa. I'm saying it from now. Yes, some good soccer is being played, but the better players are coming from those teams. Croatia is playing the most beautiful football in the World Cup. Oh no, Croatia first game na 0-0. I don't know. I wouldn't say. But to be honest though, I think when we look on Brazil team and I looked at some of these teams where they look suspect. And some of the teams that I see growing into the World Cup in terms of like Morocco is growing into the World Cup. I think Brazil teams look until we see them again tomorrow. But Brazil look like the team to beat, look like the team that can take it home. The European teams look shaky. and some other teams look shaky. So we'll see. Some of the other teams look shaky. But Berto Earl one he said England may say never change. Absolutely. Yeah, look at military IG. Boza thump a Russian in them face. Yeah. Rob Smith that Guanes, Daphne Jackson, good day. What about France? Mbappe. Um France looks good. See, this World Cup is for France again, bro. France, I wouldn't say France doesn't look good enough, but to me, even the Australia game, there are phases in the Australia game. We can see them look naive. There are phases in the same game against Denmark. If Denmark was taking their opportunities, France would have lost that game. So I think when they go to the next round, that's where you will see you would see a different ball game. But as of now, they are one of them as well. I think you can look at them as one because they're the only teams that they are the only team that has won that has needed a win to go through and they got that win. I say Brazil, but because it's a tournament, a lot of teams takes too long to hit their straps. In tournaments like this, you either start great with at least a draw, as it will be hard to watch catch up. Yeah, they are true, but I'm saying to you that I think France has came out full gear in terms of the first two games that they played. They were slow at the blocks, but they keep growing into the game. The second game against Denmark, I think Denmark had the better of the opportunities, but France took their opportunities. I can't go against that. Um, for me, the way in which Croatia is playing, they can never rule them out because they have touch and stuff. But as I said, they don't have necessarily possess these some of these teams with the quality to even beat these teams. They don't necessarily have that quality there. I still think it's up to those teams. Yeah. Yeah. Fresh got deal with them people, you know. Deal with them people, I'm boss. Where them, my boss. Daphne Johnson. Daphne Jackson. The Canada game versus the Croatia game is currently 2-1. 2-1 to Croatia. Sorry. So Canada took the lead in through Alphonso Davis, and Croatia equalized. Only for Croatia to equalize. So Canada took the lead in the first minute of the game by Alphonso Davis, assisted by Buchanan. Only for Croatia to equalize by Kramaric, and then get the go ahead goal. Equalize in 35th minute, and then 43 minute by Livaja to go ahead. So it's 2-1 Daphne Jackson, 2-1 to Croatia at the moment. Yeah, yeah, man, that was it. That was it. That was it. I'm really well again, man. Half time, sorry. So we are back, about to kick off the second half. About to kick the second half. Canada. Position of the ball. Wait, Daphne didn't want Canada to pull through. I don't understand. I don't understand. Ecuador, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, Croatia look good so far. All right. That's a throw in to the Croatians. I'm saying Croatia in this one, bro. Caught them lumbering around in the first couple of minutes. They are now tighten up, and Canada not allowing them to play through the lines. With Kovacic driving forward and Magic interchanging, more than normal, it's wreaking havoc on Canada midfield. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Daphne, may not tell us we don't want Canada to pull through, but I don't know why Canada to me, fast and foolish. Fast and foolish. That's how Canada play. They're in the defensive third. Let's see if they can get back in the game, though. So they're currently in the offensive half of Croatia wins a throw-in. Canada wins back the ball in the middle of the park. He goes backwards instead of looking for a forward option. Seems to be calming down the play, rotating. They come right. The Canada defender is dribbling out from the back. Goes on the flank. Let's see if this is an attack that they can create something from. Squeeze the ball, but it was too low. Croatians win it. The Canadians win it back on the box. Edge of the box. Across. Canada wins. Oh. Yeah. Shot by Canada. A shot by the Canadians. That is almost 2-2. So to start the second half, Canada made substitution. So they put in Kone and Osorio for Kyle Larin and Estachio. So the momentum seems to be bigger than Kyle Larin so far. The leading goal scorer in the CONCACAF World Cup qualifications. The moment has been bigger than him. He has come to the World Cup and not scored a goal for Canada. So the moment has been proven bigger than him. Can Alphonso Davies, their talisman, get them back into this game? The Croatians on the ball now, turning in the middle of the park. So the Croatian seems to be turning screw, right? They have this game much under control, but Canadians. Ball with the keeper, launches it up. Never right, ever right off the Croats and the Dutch into it. Yeah, we're not right them off, but the Croatians with the ball now. A long ball into the middle of the park. It's in the air. The Croats win it back. Passes it back to the Canadians. The Canadians win it in the middle of the park. Can they break on the lines? An outside pass. He comes inside. Why did he come inside? He loses the pass. Croatians break it up and wins it back. They can counter now. The Croatians coming through the middle. Good pass out there on the flank. Kramaric on the ball. Cross, but nobody wins it. The Croatians are there now, staying in the box. A cross by that could have been a goal. The Canadian defender takes it up, plays it out wide. Poor pass by the Canadians. Poor pass by the Canadians. That was a spilled milk by the Canadian keeper. Spilled milk by the Canadian keeper. Buchanan with a foul on the Croatian player. Stepping on the heels of the Croatian player. Tejan Buchanan. Short free kick taken by Croatia. Launch it in the box. Heads out by the Canadians. Back into the middle of the park by the Croatians. Keeper passes it to the Croatian player as if it is his player. Croatians back with the ball in their half. A long clearing sees the Canadians win the ball. The Canadians coming down the flank. Coming down the flank. They lose the ball on the edge of the box. So the Croatians are now back at it. Luka Modric on the ball. The old veteran. Captain, leader, legend. Croatian sits midfield. Croatians seem to smell blood and they're coming for it. Ball at the gas. And that is a good save by the brilliant save by the Croatian keeper. Yeah. Yeah, man. Brilliant save by the Canadian keeper to keep it at 2-1. CC, I need you to spear an eye out and take in Croatia centre back Jasko Gavardiol. The one with the mask. I swear he's gonna go places in Rosaka very quick. Yeah, man, say their crew but Chelsea was looking at him. Before he buy the guy named Fofana. We were looking at him. I think he's 19 years of age if I'm not wrong. Croatia with a tricky corner. The Canadian player saved the throw-in, almost lost the corner, lost the ball on the edge of the box, but it is a foul. It is a foul. So Luka Modric fouled the player for collecting the ball. Dejan Lovren receiving a yellow card. Corner from Alphonso Davies. So it seems like the 39-year-old Thibaut Hutchinson is playing with something in his nose to stud a nose bleeding. But no, they're usually in and around the semis and the final. But even so, don't let an early into a fast sense to think they will lay down and be rolled over at any stage. Canada trying to pass it from around the back. Loses it, he passes it to the Croatian player. That was a mistake, but he gets back the ball. Mistake by the Canadian keeper. Releases Buchanan. Buchanan is trying to release Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies gets it. Releases it with pace. Stabs it onto the top for Buchanan. Takes a shot. But that was a miss time shot because the defender was right on top of you. Kermorich playing it back out and Croatia winning back the ball again. Canada wins back and restarts the attack. Canada still feel like they're saying that we are not over. It's 57 minutes in the game. Canada trying to create something in the middle of the park. Croatia wins it back. Croatian skips past one. That's Kovacic. Bad pass. Canada wins it. Can they come at Croatia with pace? Over to Alphonso Davis. We try to beat the Croatian defender. We want to pass it into him. So a throw in for Croatia again. My second guys. Canada to make a substitution. They're putting on their number 10. Let's see if they can get something out of this game. Alphonso Davis with a throw in, skips past a few players. Buchanan comes off for Junior Eyelet. Cavardal all over Alphonso Davis. That's a foul. A direct free kick attempt to be taken by the Canadians. The right hand side. So this should be the left boot of Alphonso Davis. Right into the wall. So it attempts to beat the wall. Failed. Ball was hit straight into the wall. Ball back to Naya. One splash Take a medication. Croatians have the ball. It's 2-1, 64th minute. Croatia is on the attack. Throw in for the Croatians in a dangerous position. Croatians with a long throw in. Canada wins back the ball, but loses it back to Croatia. Croatia on a fast break. Canada collects it. The keeper collects it. Fast release. Croatians the ball. Canada with the ball again. Can I get something out? Jonah Islet on the ball. Can I get something out of this game? Buchanan losing the ball. Throw in for Canada. Interception by Croatians defender. Attempt bed break. But the Canadians are back in number. That's a throw into Canada. Who's now about to break. Interception by the Croatian defender. Looking for the breakthrough pass for Alphonso Davis. Croatians are settling back down the game. Another opportunity for the Croatians. Canada wins back that ball. Playing out from the back of the line. The Canadians are losing 2-1 in the 68th minute. There seems to be another goal in this game, but that goal seems to be going to the Croatians so far. Let's see if the Canadians can do something about that. Probing at the edge of the box. Probing. They're in the middle of the park now. Trying to get some pass along, but they lose it. Croatia now can counter. They don't have a lot of players, so they're trying to rebuild. Canada trying to get back in numbers. A good pass over there on the left hand side to Perisic. Perisic loses marker. Square. This looks like a 3. Yes, it's 3-1 Canada. Kramaric with the goal. So 3-1 Croatia. Sorry. Croatia just scored. Perisic evading his marker, passing it back on to Kramaric, who scores that goal. 3-1. Canada is dead and buried. Cuts inside, Kramaric cuts inside and the scores. 2 goals for Kramaric. That's 3-1 Croatia. Right through the salad of the defender. Again. Right into the onion bag. Croatia 3, Canada 1. Surely. Yeah, 3-1. But Devon Porter say, that now go happen because Atiba Hutchinson coming off. Then putting on the youngster, number 3. Told you I saw more goals in this game. It's done and dusted, man, fresh cut. Making a lot of mistakes and then trying to get back something else out of the game. Hutchinson was a problem today. Him legs gone and him slow down. It was a Hutchinson was a problem today. Him legs gone and him slow down. Aka. I don't know Canada can no. Could be 4-1, guys. It's a corner for Miller is working. It's a corner for Croatia, who was pulling number 13 down. Croatia with ball. All of the Croatian players except the keeper is in Canada's half right now. Balls with the Croatian keeper. Canada winning the ball on the edge of the box. A shot by Canada. Speculative effort by Junior Oilet. That one goes out for a goal kick. We're in the 76th minute. I think Junior Oilet, I remember that player who I think Jamaica was approaching to play for us. Seems to be Canada is happy being a participant at the World Cup. At this current stage, if the results hold, they are going home. Croatia on the break again. This looks like can be Canada wins it back. 77 minutes. Every time Croatia goes forward, it looks very, very dangerous. Position right now, you would not believe it, guys. It's 50-50. 50% each. However, Croatia has those goals to them to the good. 3 goals to Canada's lone goal. Perisic. Croatia is counting. Perisic on the ball now. Takes on. Croatia, this seems to be 4-1. What a save by the Canadian keeper. Change of direction by Buchanan. Plays it out wide. Canada can counter. Good through ball, but it is too big. Can they play it back? Can they get an opportunity? He squeezes it, but that's like a dead leg. Dead leg. Canada passing the ball in the middle of the park. So Perisic is down on the turf right now. We say Costa Rica is the one that started out the worst, and now they're the one that's looking the best. Yeah, well, remember Gunners boss Costa Rica have been to the World Cup before and been to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So Costa Rica, of all the teams that you would have thought that Costa Rica has the ability to turn it around, and even the Mexicans have always been here. So I think the Mexicans final game should be against the Saudi Arabians. And all the Mexicans need is a win to go through. Whereas the Argentines have the Polish. But the group is open because Poland is 3, Argentina is 3, Saudi Arabia is 3, and the Mexicans are 1. You know, the Argentines are going to go for the kill against the Polish team. So the Mexican just needs to win and hopes that Argentina win. But Canada now have no points still Gunners boss. So fix up that. Canada depends 0 points on boss. Canada has lost their both games. So fix up that Gunners boss. Fix up that and come back. Delete and retweet. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what is in this game. The Croatian Magic is on the turf. So you can see the ratings, guys, on the screen. Jasko Gavardal, Dial, Dejan Lovrin, Josip Janurkovic. Oh yeah. Fresh got deal with them thing there. Deal with them thing there. So Croatia, Perisic kicking a shot. So Croatia, even though I've gone down to 1-0 from in the first minute, Croatia found themselves back into the game and scored at pivotal moments in the game. Kramaric opening the scoring with an equalizer in the 35th minute. Levaja scoring in the 43rd minute to make it 2-1 half time. Coming back into the second half, Kramaric sealing what would seem like the victory with 3-1. But we have 8 minutes of play left in the game. Can Canada get something out of this? We have seen other things happen. Stranger things have happened. Gunners boss. Canada is on 0 points. So you're mistaking it. You should have put 3, USA 2, Mexico 1, Canada 0. 3, 2, 1. 0. Sarah. Come on, Canadians. The Okubra, I think, remember the Croatians, their first World Cup was the 1998 World Cup. And they have came to the World Cup several times after that. Their best position has been going to the finals. They have never been to the finals. But they have been a decent enough team. The Netherlands, the Dutch team that you're talking about. Yeah. But you know what I think a lot of persons need to understand too? The Croatian team are the Croatian team is the same size as the Croatian as a nation is the same size as Jamaica. It's the same size as Jamaica, right? Croatia is the same size as Jamaica. Yet there's a coming together between the Canadian player and Luka Modric. Both of whom have received yellow cards. Croatia never ceases to impress. We and Croatia went to the World Cup in 1998. The population of Croatia and the size of Croatia is the same as us. Yet still Croatia has shown us that it doesn't necessarily take money alone or anything, like it doesn't take size. It's not like Brazil who have 300 million people. Let me give you the Croatian population. Croatia's population is 3.8 million people. $3.8 million people, right? And Jamaica's population is like 3 million people. But even so, it's pretty much round about the same between 3 to 4 million people in Jamaica and between 3 to 4 million people in Croatia. Yes, still Croatia can find a team that can carry them to the World Cup and are constantly go to the World Cup. But we can't find something that can get us there. Croatia making multiple changes. The game has been done. Perisic coming off. Ivan Perisic coming off. Yeah, they have over 4 million run, but we have over 3 million. I'm saying that we're in the same ballpark. Uruguay have over 3 million. When in the India has over 1 billion, but India doesn't play football. So I'm saying that to me, when people talk as if it's a small nation, the size of your nation doesn't matter. Mama say Rowan Smith, I'm saying the size of your nation doesn't matter when it comes on to the World Cup. Size of your nation no matter. What matters is the economic decisions that we make. It's the economic decision. Croatia's GDP per capita is 17,000 US. 17,000 US. So Jamaica's GDP per capita is 4,500 US. What is 4,500 US? It's just economic decisions. Canada with a dangerous play, but nothing will materialize from it. So the average household in Jamaica is making $600,000 for the year. That's what it is saying, you know. The average Jamaican household is not making $700,000. It's making basically $700,000 for the year. While the average Croatian household is making 2.8 million Jamaican. Exactly, Rowan. India or China could have easily the best teams in the world. Because them have the money and them have the people. So there's something else. There's something else, Ron Smith, about why is it that we can't get a thing right. India have money. China have money. I'm sure them have good economies. And China have good economies. But yet, and them have the amount of people. Yes. Croatia again with a shot. And that's another shot by the Croatians. This seems to be finishing 3-1. The Canadians trying to play out from the back again. But they will not get anything from On the back. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's not the money or the population, it's the culture. Man say, oh Canada, you're going on. That mess around to me. Something about it is not the money or the talking the money, is the culture. Yeah, it's not the money or the thing. It's just the culture, bro. It's just crazy. Croatia clear their lines. Rob Smith is a man a roll of bad prediction. Yeah man, we on a roll, bro. Bad predictions. I love the prediction thing, my boss. We done predicting. Don't predict Rob Smith. She predict before the game. Yeah, we have a culture of greed and selfishness. We are not patriotic. We only pretend to be, we fill our pockets first and put the rest to the various programs. We don't make sacrifice for our country. Yeah, that is it. That is it. Mm. A shot in anger by Junior Islet. That was a shot in anger by Junior Islet right off the volley, failing to hit the target. Failing to hit the target, and that is it. We have 6 minutes of added time. We're in the third minute. Yeah, man, we're in the third minute. Can we get something? That was an opportunity for Canada to score their second. Croatia winning the ball. This seems to be 4-1. That's 4-1. Perisic being unselfish and giving the ball to the number 7. 4-1. Croatians annihilating the Canadians. The Canadians losing the ball on the break. The Croatians winning the ball and just walking it into the back of the net. Walking it into the back of the net. Rifled by that left foot of his. 4-1. And that is it. That is how you dismantle an opponent. I think the Belgians will be going home because this Croatian team is not normal and the Moroccan team seems to be on the bounce. It seems to me like a square collected by the Croatian keeper. That's 4 minutes of the 6 minutes played so far. Croatia again on the attack. Can they score a fifth goal? Oh, that could have almost been an own goal or another goal. Why is Miller cussing? But that is it. It's 6 minutes. The match is over. Croatia 4. Canada 1. And that is it. That is it. What we have here. So let's give it the stats. Shots on target 10 for Croatia, 2 for Canada. 3 for off target for Croatia. 6 off target for Canada. 47% possession for Croatians, 53% possession for the Canadians. 100 attacks launched by the Croatians, 107 launched by the Croatians, by the Canadians. Dangerous attack, 60-38, 5-2. And the Croatians, as you know, walk away the winner. The number, or the name, El Majir, can't pronounce that name. He scored the 4th one. So we have here where we see that the Croatians now are on 4 points in the group, setting up. So let me tell you, let us wrap up, guys. The Croatian team So look at the Croatian team. The table as it stands is Croatia on 4 points, Morocco on 4 points. So both teams are on 4 points. I think Croatia, Morocco plays Canada next, and Belgium plays Croatia. So the only way Croatia doesn't go through is if Belgium beats Croatia. But if Belgium has to win to go through, nothing else can carry Belgium through, because unless Canada beats Morocco. So the group is in a quandary right there. Right? We're looking at the player ratings. Look at the player ratings. You know, they said that Alphonso Davies got a 6.3, but I also have some player sofa score. What I say? So yeah, Kyle Larin 6.3, never really imposed himself. He had to come off. Jonathan David seems to not have imposed himself, but it's not like Canada had the third most terrible game they could play. It's just that the midfield of Luka Modric and Kovacic destroyed them, and Marcelo Brozovic. And if you realize, they were pretty much good in defense also. So all in all, the Canadian gave a good account of themselves in terms of the first goal and stuff. However, they not necessarily. Yeah, but anyway, before we wrap up, I want to big up everybody. Winston Buddle, Gunners Boss, Duclan, Senate, Echo Brew, Leo Kubra, Rowan Smith, Rob Smith, everybody. Fresh God, big up on yourself. We are OUT, and I'm out.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm here represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.